Millwall CK, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone is well on this absolutely monstrosity of a day that we call Tuesday. It's fucking raining. It looks shit. But I hope you're well, man. Welcome back, as I say. We travel to Swansea tomorrow night. On the back of a 1-1 draw away to West Bromwich Albion. As I said in the previous video that I done yesterday, not a bad draw on the back of things. I believe this game here tomorrow night, I'm not sure whether I feel as though it's more of a challenge or less of a challenge. See, the thing in this league is you can never really tell what's going to be a challenging game until you get maybe 10 minutes into it, really and truly. This league is so competitive. This is going to be I think this is going to be the closest league in terms of teams trying to get into the playoffs. I think you're going to find, but by April, by the beginning of April, you're going to have about, I'm going to say, at least still 6 to 8 teams that are going to be fighting in and around for a playoff spot. Excuse me, just going to drink some tea. So it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I believe we have, I think, what is it now? 6 to 8 players out injured. Isaac Olafi, Sean Hutchinson, Ryan Leonard, Benikofobi, George Evans, and I'm missing a few, and I can't put my fingers on them right now. But anyway, before I sit here for the next 5 minutes trying to deliberate who's injured in our team and who's not, we are, 4 games in? And we have at least 6 to 8 key first team players out injured. Now, I would love to know what the fuck Gary Rowett and his team, along with the boys, excuse me, are doing on that training pitch. Because, to me, it feels as though they're doing too much. Or are they doing too much? Or is the workload just too excessive to the point where these players are suffering minor knocks? Danny Mack was another one. That's your 6th. Is another one. That's your 6th. Just come to my head for some strange reason. Yeah, man. Is the training regime really working? Excuse me. Are you doing fucking rugby style training or something with these players? Because to have so many players injured so soon into the season is not a good look. Not a good look one piece. And it's a worry. Because if these injuries start to mount up, you're going to end up calling in the youngsters from the under-23s who just played yesterday and got, I'm not going to say obliterated, but they lost. They lost 3-1. And are they players that are ready to fill the void for certain players who are going to be injured or unavailable for selection? For me, it's red flag city. So we're kind of weakened going into this game because we've got very limited options, very limited players that we can really call up into the team at the moment. I say limited, but, you know, when I say limited, it's like players of quality, players that have got that first team experience, know what it's like to be in and around that kind of atmosphere. And for me, it's very, very tough to understand what is going on down there on the training pitches and things like that. But unfortunately, we move. We go to Wales tomorrow night. 7:45, 7:30, something like that. I will be watching. I struggle to see. I don't know. In my head, I don't know how I feel about this game. Are they going to be too strong for us? Can we go and win? I believe that we can go and win. I always believe in my team. But then I have to say to you guys that I keep it real like I did last time out in my pre-match when I said I don't think that we're going to win. I think we're going to lose. For me, I don't know, man. I don't know. This one's I feel like this one's so hard to call. It's a tough one. You know what? Fuck it. Confidence is key here. We've had one win all season. I think 3 draws. We're going to win tomorrow night. We're going to score some goals. We're going to win 2-0. Fuck it. That's the prediction. We're going to win 2-0. Obviously, we've got no Benakofobi. So I'm going to go with Matt Smith. And I'm going to go with the returning. Obviously, he returned against West Brom, which was so good to see. Mason Bennett. They're the goal scorers. They're going to score for us. They're going to bring home all 3 points. And then we're going to be loving life. We have a game again on the weekend, which I'm not too sure who it's against. And then obviously next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, we've got Leicester from the Premier League coming down in the Carabao Cup, which I think I'll be going to personally. I think it's going to be a good game, that one. Obviously, you know, we've had history with Leicester. Been in the same league together, been battered by them at times. But obviously, our greatest victory was in the FA Cup. Them as Premier League champions. Us as severe underdogs playing with 10 men. And we still won that game. But yeah, I'll be at that game. So yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Millwall against Swansea. Matt Smith and Mason Bennett to score the goals. I hope we win. We need this 3 points. We really need to find a kickstart in the season. We need to find a bit of form in terms of consecutive kind of wins. I'd love to see like 3-4 on the spin. But it's tough in this league, as I've said. And let's see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, smash a like, leave me a comment, and hit the subscribe button. It will be much appreciated. And I'll just sign off with one last thing. Come on, you Lions!